Otherwise, they'll become bored with their surroundings from lack of stimulation. According to the American Psychological Association, extroverts also base their actions on how happy the action makes them. Therefore, extroverts report being happy more often than introverts do. For example, in a series of studies reported by Boston College psychologist Maya Tamir, when faced with a stressful task or situation, extroverts chose to invoke happy memories and feelings, while introverts did not. A common belief is that extroverts are happier than introverts. And according to both Helgo and Dan Buettner of Psychology Today, extroverts do tend to score higher on happiness tests. Both articles stated that this could be because happiness tests rely on sociability, something introverts don't always find delight in, or because of cultural norms that welcome extroverts while alienating introverts. According to the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator Test, the percentage of extroverts in the United States varies anywhere from 50 to 75%. So it's clear they have a big impact on our culture. We value people who stand out among other people, thus giving extroverts a definite social edge and making it easier for them to feel comfortable in their own skin. With such differences between these two groups, naturally, there are some misunderstandings. First, introverts are seen as boring stick-in-the-muds, while extroverts are said to be superficial and loud, says Anthony Hilling, a fully qualified hypnotherapist. Hilling believes that in a relationship between an introvert and an extrovert, the extrovert might try to overstimulate the introvert, thinking that they're bored or that they need more fun in their life, when really they're just perfectly happy within their own little bubble. Extroverts need to realize how important introverts find personal space and alone time, but it's not only the extrovert's fault. Introverts are also at fault for stereotyping extroverts. A lot of extroverts are seen as superficial, loud, and exhausting, but they think just as much as anyone else does. They just think in a different way. Because extroverts have this need to socialize often, they tend to think out loud, sharing their thoughts. A trouble shared is a trouble halved, says Hilling, and introverts need to realize how important extroverts find social interaction. Yet, as different as the two were, I found it interesting to learn that these two groups do not differ significantly on time spent with coworkers, romantic partners, or family members. In closing, introversion and extroversion are really not all that different. They're just different personality types. We can interact with each other and make each other's lives better. We just need to respect who we are and what our own personal needs are. And in case you wondered, I'm an introvert, and I'm ready to go lose myself in a good book. Thank you.
Where have you been, Meatloaf?
Nowhere. I was out with Jason.
What'd you do?
We went to see a movie.
Do you?
Leave me alone.
Didn't you see the other girls in that movie? And how good they looked? How are you ever going to be able to wear tight pants like them? I know you want to look like them. They look cool. Come on, they just look so cool.
Shut up. I know what I want. How thin I am doesn't matter. I'm not fat, for God's sake.
You don't think so, do you? Or you know you're not fat. Is that what you're saying?
I've heard this all before. I don't want to listen to you. I don't want to go through this again.
What do you see when you look in a mirror?
What do you think the mirror sees of you?
This is the battle of image versus girl.
By Johannes Rico. How was your math test?
I did well.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
Oh?
Don't give me that. You know it too. You think you're so on top of things, huh? So in control.
I am.
What? Are you hungry? You shouldn't be. You don't need food to sleep.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm hungry.
You know I'm right. I know what you're thinking.
Leave me alone.
Will you stop saying that? Listen, I know what you need to do. Did you go for a run today?
No, I didn't have the chance. I had that meeting.
Fitness has a shelf life of 48 hours. Put on your sneakers. You can have some food tomorrow. Maybe. That's if you go for a really long run. But I want to do something about you and your fat stomach.
That's crazy. I'm not running.
Just do it. Get it over with. Force yourself. You know it's the best thing to do. You're so lazy. If you're not going to go for a run, at least get out that homework. You have to bring your math mark up.
I got a 93.
I know what you got on your math test. You stupid little brat. Who do you think I am anyways? And I know you can do better. Now come on, look me in the eye.
I don't want to.
You're wasting time.
I don't want an eating disorder. I don't want this. I don't want you.
Why would you look at me?
You make me feel bad about myself, all right? Why can't you just stay away from me? Why can't you leave me alone?
Do I really need to answer that? I don't think Amber had dessert today. She's stronger than you are.
She is not stronger than I am. No one is stronger than I am.
You're out of control.
I am not.
You had 2 cheeseburgers on Saturday. 2 of them, no less. What do you think they're made of? Nothing? Meat. There's another resolution you made to yourself. Some vegetarian you are.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I don't want an eating disorder.
Good thing you always listen to me then.
I do not always listen to you.
Yes, you do. I say run, you run. I say study, you study. I say sleep, you sleep. I told you to go for a run. You'll run.
It's 2 a.m.
You think I care? Put on your stuff.
So cold outside.
You won't die. No, come on. Stop being so selfish. Look at me. Look at me. Why can't I see you? Everyone else gets to.
Can we not discuss this?
You and I both know what you did tonight. Show me your list of resolutions again.
I burnt it. I don't want it. I don't want to be a skeleton. I just want to be free to be myself.
You don't even know what that means.
Stop talking to me.
You know I'm right. You know it. You just won't admit it. Because you want to think that Amber knows best. Amber just wants you to be fatter than her. She wants the boys to like her better. She wants the attention.
It's not just Amber. Leave her out of this anyways. She's my best friend. She's nice to me.
Sure. She wants you to lose control. Where's the list?
I told you. I burnt it.
Put on a shirt. I'm trying to look at your fat gut. I can see the cheeseburgers. You're so gross.
You don't know what's best for me. I want to be healthy. I want to be healthy and happy
I'm
and...
thinking about sweatpants tonight. It's chilly. You know I know it's best. Who else would know it's best for you? Amber wants you to be fat. Fat.
I don't have to hear this! I don't have to hear you! You have to tell me you leave me alone!
I wonder what Jason thinks if you're fat. It's pretty gross he has to be subjected to that. You're on your way down though. 99 last week, huh? Remember when you thought you couldn't do 99? You're on your way down. 95 this week.
I hate you. You only want me to be sick. Don't you know what I want? I want a big mouth. A big, happy, laughing mouth. Do you know how much more attractive that is than a skeletal body? That's what people notice. Big, happy, laughing mouths. I want to be healthy and happy.
Yeah, sure. You hate me. That's why I keep coming back.
You're everywhere. I don't know what to...
What are you going to do at university next year? How are you going to stop yourself from eating all that good cafeteria food to impress all the boys?
That will keep me healthy.
Yeah, healthy. Nice and plump, like a prize turkey or something.
I'm going to make a new start next year and meet all kinds of new people who don't know about me. And I'm not going to let them learn. You don't know what strength is. You think strength is not eating. Strength is not listening to you!
You know you're lying to yourself.
Maybe, but that's what I'm going to make myself believe. You don't control me anymore.
It's better for you if you listen to me. Listen! You can do 90 pounds. 90 has always been our dream. Just another 8 pounds.
No.
It makes perfect sense. Why not try 90? It'll feel so good on your stomach. You know all of this. The fat on your stomach is gross. You just want it gone.
I just want to eat.
You don't need to.
I love food.
Everyone does. Do you know how many people are on a diet?
Yes.
Do you know how many of them fail?
Yes.
Do you want to be another one of those pathetic people, dependent on food to make them feel better?
That is not what I want to eat. You know that.
I mean, it would be so cool to be thin, like a stick figure. You could wear the stuff with the mini skirt and the boots and the belt, like a model from the 60s.
Well, I'm not tall enough anyways.
All the more reason to be thin.
And what happens when I'm too thin? When I can't even run anymore? When I'm so thin I look like I'm, I don't know, 12 or something.
You'll always be able to run. Anyways, are you worrying about that now? You have at least another 12 pounds, but we have to worry about that.
But I've got to eat. I haven't had my period in 2 months. Do you know what that means? I might not be able to have kids.
You miss it or something?
Well,
You're not going to have kids anyways. Who wants to deal with that? Figure it. Automatic birth control. What? Were you thinking about going to a doctor or something?
well, the guidance counselor said that I should.
And you're going to listen to her? Did you forget who you're talking to? Listen! Soon as summer. Only 6 months. And you'll be able to show your body off at the beach. If you're thin enough by then. Don't give up now. Summer was the whole objective.
Stop talking to me.
You shut up!
You're so superficial. You're just an image.
And you're more?
As a matter of fact, I am.
I'm trying to get you in control. Don't you want to be in control?
I just want to be human.
You're so needy. You're so dependent. You can't even control it.
Do I look like I'm running?
You'll go. You're wearing running shoes.
I don't need you. I don't need you in your sickness.
Yeah, sure you.
Don't you have anything better to say than that? Any new points or anything? Are you going to sit there and ramble on about how much I need you? Because I'm sitting in bed. I'm going to go to sleep. I don't need you any more than I need to die.
Will that have a prophetic ring to it?
Why do you hate me so much? Why do you have to make my life so difficult all the time?
I'm just trying to help you.
I'm onto you. You make me see things the way they aren't.
What are you talking about?
What I see in you, what you say to me, it's all wrong. You're so easily distorted. Except just an image, a product of what you see. You are a product of the TV, of the food, of the sex. You are the one who changes from day to day.
And you don't?
No, I'm always me. I don't want to be a skeleton. I just want to be free to be
You don't even.
No, you don't even understand that. I don't want to be a skeleton. I just want to be free to be myself.
Shut up! You'll wake the
I just want to be
family!
free to be myself. I just want to be free to be myself.
Get out of here! I'm going to stop you!
Stop me from what? From figuring out the truth? The truth that you don't even exist? Is that it?
You shut up. I'm your best friend.
High school. The most wonderful time of my life. The time for parties, clubs, and hanging out with friends. But with all of that comes the other unspoken horror of high school. Homework. I remember those good old days way back in elementary school when the work was easy and life was so simple. Well, as my education grew, so did the homework load. It was to be expected. The older you get, the more you learn, therefore the more homework you get. But when is enough homework too much? A typical week for me, a junior in high school, looks a little like this. I go to school every day from 8 until 3, and 3 days a week I go to work from 3 until 5. I spend another night at a college class and another night working from 5 until 9. And I always try to spend as much time as possible with my family, when I'm even home, that is. Not to mention the extracurriculars that I'm in. Amidst all of this mess, it's hard to find enough time to sleep, let alone enough time to do the normal 2 to 3 hours of homework I have every night. And I'm not alone. Studies are now finding that high schoolers are receiving too much homework. Now, before you tune me out because I'm just another complaining teenager, I think this is a serious issue, and I have some studies to prove it. So today I'd like to show you that high schoolers are receiving too much homework, the effects of this homework, and the solution to this epidemic plaguing students today. So to start, are high schoolers really receiving too much homework? Research is finding that the answer is yes. According to the National Education Association and the National Parent-Teacher Association, there should be a 10-minute homework rule, meaning 10 minutes of homework per grade level per night. For instance, a child in first grade should have no more than 10 minutes of homework every night. A child in second grade, no more than 20, and so on and so forth, all the way up to 120 minutes for seniors in high school. So what's the actual average? 3 hours a night, according to the Journal of Experimental Education. The average, not the maximum, not the minimum, the average. This means that some students are spending more than 3 hours every night trying to complete their homework, and this really cuts into time that should be spent with their family. This is frustrating to not only the students, but to their parents as well. Author Carl Greenfield became very frustrated with his daughter because she was spending all of her time at home doing homework. So for 1 week, he decided to trudge through her homework with her and do the same assignments as her in algebra, earth science, humanities, and Spanish. At the beginning of the week, it would take him 3 hours a night to complete this work, and was finally down to 1.5 hours by Thursday. His daughter then informed him that it was a light week. He decided to write about his experience in The Atlantic with an essay titled, "My Daughter's Homework is Killing Me." Oh, and did I mention? His daughter was